Was geht ab, liebe Leute? Wir sind auf dem Weg nach Kempten ins wunderschöne Allgäu und mit mir ist heute der Jon Olsson, den ihr im letzten Video schon gesehen habt. Es ist gerade ein bisschen Zeitsprung, denn wir fahren jetzt gerade erst in die Firma, um das Auto anzuschauen, das ihr jetzt ja schon gesehen habt. Aber ich freue mich auf jeden Fall, dass er mit dabei ist. Es wird super, super geil und bin sehr, sehr gespannt auf jeden Fall, was uns da erwartet. Er hat das Auto also jetzt noch nicht gesehen, das müsst ihr sehen. Und you understand a bit?
Yeah, like 60-70%.
60-70%, okay. Ich spreche natürlich mit euch in Deutsch. Er spricht aber leider kein Deutsch, deswegen wird er in Englisch antworten.
Ein bisschen.
Ein bisschen? Ein bisschen, ja? Okay, wie geht's dir?
Super.
Super?
Ja.
Wie war der Flug?
Super,
Super. Oh, very good, very good. So, wir sind jetzt ja auf dem Weg nach Kempten, um ein Auto anzuschauen, beziehungsweise du holst das Auto ab. You understand or not?
Yeah,
okay.
It's like 50-50.
Okay. Let's do it in English. So we're on our way to Kempten now to finally pick up a car that they've seen already actually, but we haven't seen it yet. So how excited are you?
What the last RS6 I had ended up burning to the ground, and I've been sad ever since that I was like, I want a new RS6. And then I came to the Formel E races and saw your wheels, and that's how we got to talking. So I am very happy to have a four-seater that sounds like a jet fighter, and yeah, I don't think there is a better car than the RS6. So I'm pretty excited, to be honest.
But you haven't heard it yet.
I haven't heard it yet.
I have heard it yet, and it sounds epic. It's crazy. Straight pipes. Er wollte natürlich Straight Pipes haben, ne? Also das Auto ist ja so ein bisschen auch auf seinen Wunsch gewachsen und daher ein bisschen verrückt. You know, verrückt? Verrückt ist crazy.
Yeah, but crazy is good.
Crazy. Daher ein bisschen verrückt ist, haben wir gesagt, wir machen das. It's pretty unusual to start a car project with wheels. Huh? Normally you start with a car and then you work your way to the wheels. We kind of did it the other way around.
Yeah, but wheels is such an important part. And
it is.
And these days, trying to build something that is something different than what's already been built, then you have to look at things and designs that are different than what people have done in the past.
Yeah, and I was quite surprised that you came up with it, because we were already working on the wheels.
Yeah.
And I think it shows that you have a good eye for details and for what's different and what's cool, because I mean, we run these wheels since a lot of races already. I don't know how many exactly, but no one ever came and said, man, I want to have the same wheels. And you were the first one, apart from my dad, who also said it, and he was quite impressed with you saying that.
Yeah, no, we actually, so the first time I kind of looked at that big lip was on Mad Mike's drift car. So they have a similar look, but nowhere near as cool. And then I was actually trying to get wheels made that had that look, was for the Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
But no one could do it for me. So I was like, okay, I guess I just have to drop that idea. And then I saw the Formula E wheels again. So these type of wheel style is like 2.5 years in the making.
We're not alone actually, huh? We haven't introduced
Mr. Film.
Mr. Film, you want to say hi?
Hi.
What are you editing right now?
The travel flight from Tokyo to Nice.
The first class flight? No.
First class flight.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Lifestyle. Very good.
Yeah, it was just, the price was too good not to try it.
Yeah?
Because I'd seen it on Casey Neistat's channel and it looks really good.
And you only live once.
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with
exactly.
I'm trying to come up with a good reason to do it, but it's really fun.
I can imagine. Let's talk about YouTube then, because you said Casey Neistat. Who do you like to watch on YouTube? Do you watch anyone, or do you just watch yourself?
I barely watch the stuff we do, but I would say I have an average view time on YouTube of 10 minutes per week.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I should watch a lot more to learn and get inspiration, but there's just not enough hours in a day. So yeah, I'm terrible. like not even my girlfriend's vlogs. Sorry, honey.
Okay.
When I'm traveling though, when she's on somewhere else and I don't know what she's doing, then I check her.
Then you check it out.
But
Just to be sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but it's just the time.
I mean, you travel a lot, you do a lot of crazy stuff, as I've already mentioned. Is there something that you feel you definitely still need to do, that you feel like you missed out up until now?
I haven't driven a Formula 1 car.
Okay.
I mean,
I
every
also
car
haven't.
cray person.
Can we do that together? Can we share that experience?
Yeah. I mean, oh, you haven't done it?
No, I haven't. I've never driven Formula 1.
I was
I've
sure.
driven everything apart from a Formula 1 car.
Yeah, and then my problem is that I would need quite a few laps in classes below in order to really be able to use a Formula 1 car, because I don't want to go and have 4 laps just to drive it and drive it at 30%. Then I want like at least a full day in a Formula Renault and then step my way up, because I wouldn't want to drive it just to drive it. I would want to make sure that I could actually push it.
What is the fastest Formula car you've driven so far? I mean, you've driven Formula E. Have you driven anything else?
The LMP3 is
Okay.
probably
Kind of Formula.
not Formula, but it's the
it's
highest level of racing car.
Okay.
Formula Renault, but I think Formula or the LMPs are faster.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Not enough. But you drove Formula E.
That I did.
How did you like that?
I mean, first of all, sitting in a single seater, it's like when you see pictures of, say, Lewis Hamilton winning with like the Hans device, and it's like I want to be a race car driver, not a skier, because if you win in racing, you're way cooler. So being able to come and sit down in just the helmet and the Hans device and the little sticker on the visor, like all these things, I'm so jealous that these guys have, because it's way cooler than anything I have.
You think so?
Yeah. To me, it's like if I was a girl, I would be so into race car drivers because they look so sick. But no, yeah, like sitting down and just in that tight little space makes you just think about all the dreams you had to sit in something like that. And then you have the sound, which is like, wait, what is it that I'm driving? And then going on to the track, knowing that this was in Hong Kong, by the way, and knowing that the whole track's empty and there's no safety zones, you're just barriers.
Yeah.
You have 10 laps and you still want to have fun. It was just really surreal, because you're in Hong Kong seeing like all the skyscrapers and everything, and being in a car like this, it just reminded me of like a Monaco Grand Prix, legendary, but like 50 years in the future.
But you made it, huh?
Yeah, I didn't crash the car. I locked up pretty good in one of the.
I remember
breakers.
that. Yeah, I was impressed when I saw that. I was like, oh, okay, he's pushy. He's pushy.
I would love to drive the car on a regular track so that I could push a bit more.
Yeah.
Because now you don't want to push the G-forces when you know you have a barrier on the outside.
Yeah.
And the hardest part, actually, I realized, was on a city circuit. It's not actually that you have barriers. It's the visibility that you can't see the apex.
Yeah.
Around the corners.
Yeah.
I thought that was really difficult, so you had to learn the track a lot more because you couldn't see what was going on.
Yeah.
But generally, I was really sad after, because I'm like, it's hard to find something that beats this.
Yeah. Are you planning on watching another Formula E race in the future, or?
Yeah, we've looked at a couple more races this year. My whole plan in 2018 was to travel less, but we
Works really well.
Yeah, just now in the last 3 weeks we flew Oslo to Paris, Cancun, and then Cancun, Mexico City, Santiago, Atlanta, Tokyo, Dubai, Nice. Landed in Nice yesterday afternoon, and then at 4 a.m. I went to the airport to fly here.
So after all those big cities, you finally get to the biggest one.
The most exciting part.
Kempten im Allgäu.
I mean,
You know that?
yeah, I've seen it on.
Allgäu.
I was like, oh, I'll just fly to Kempten, and then I'm like, wait, why doesn't Mamondo like show me any flight options to Kempten? I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Am I spelling it incorrectly?
Yeah.
And then I realized there was
It's only private jets arriving in Kempten. That's how it works.
not quite there yet.
Not
I'll have to
quite
win the
yet.
lottery first.
Yeah.
Well, then we have a nice tunnel. But yeah, I want to go to more races. I'm just trying to figure out scheduling so that I don't kill myself trying to travel around the world 50 times.
Perfect. Last question. What would you not want me to ask you? So I can ask you exactly that.
Yeah. Let me ask you one thing.
Okay.
When was the last time you got a speeding ticket?
Honestly, I think minimum 1 year ago. Minimum. 0 points.
Yeah?
Yeah. But I got a shitstorm for a video I uploaded recently because I blurred out the speed.
Yeah, but sometimes we blur the speedometer to make people think we're actually going fast.
Yeah, and I think that's what happened. We were not crazily fast, maybe a little bit too fast.
Yeah.
But I think people thought that we were running crazy speeds.
Yeah.
I didn't like it that much.
I know in the Lambo once we shot the speedometer at 90 kilometers per hour on the Autobahn.
Yeah.
Blurred it just so it wouldn't look so lame going 90 on the Autobahn, and people are like, whoa, they must be going 250.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it works in that direction, but for me it didn't work. I shot myself in the knee. That's
okay.
Do you say that in English?
Yeah.
Shoot yourself in the knee.
And the foot maybe.
Yeah.
Should be better in English by now.
I'm very excited to see the car, or to see your reaction now.
Yeah, me too.
And
because it's like you see pictures, but that never compares to seeing it in real life.
No, definitely.
And then some cars I've realized look better on photos than others.
Yeah.
Like the Rolls Royce looks great in real life, but I hate photos of it. Certain angles, you have to have a long lens from the front.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Although the RS6 works pretty good on photos as well. So if it looks good on photos, it's usually good. But yeah, most of all, I'm excited to hear the RS6 sound.
It should be.
Because it's
almost like my Q7.
Exactly.
Almost.
No, I love this too. I love the comfort and the chill.
Ja, me too. Alles klar, Leute. Das war's. Das war Jon Olsson im Auto auf dem Weg in die Großstadt Kempten. Vielen Dank. Jeno, vielen Dank.
Yeah.
Ja.
Super.
Ja, super. One last German sentence to the German fans.
I mean, I know Autoschlüssel.
Autoschlüssel, yeah.
I always forget the Autoschlüssel.
Yes.
And then genau.
Yeah.
And my friend Warner taught me Leitungswasser.
Leitungswasser, yeah.
Because that's the cheapest water you can get, so he learned how to say that.
Exactly.
But yeah, I understand more than I speak, but I should work on it.
Perfect. We are out. Team Overkill.
Team all the way up.
Or maybe the other way around. Ciao.
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way